Manx Radio Podcasts, powered by Shaw.
Okay, so we made it down to Laxey.
I'm prepared.
How many have you had?
It's Prosecco.
Sue's already quite jolly. It's like 10 to 11. We've been here for a few minutes and Sue's already been on the books phase.
We should just say where we are. We are in the Laxey Working Men's Institute. We spoke to you on the phone yesterday, Sue, and you sounded incredibly calm considering what a feat it must have been to organise this.
Oh, it's great. Well, I love doing it. And then I love the end of it as well when you see all the happy faces.
So just give us an idea of the sort of things that people are going to see down here today.
Well, there are so many artisans that are on the island, and we've got 26 of them here. And they're going to show you their stuff, their work, their pottery, their silver, their ceramics, their wool. And now it's all in aid of, or in conjunction, Prosecco. It's all in conjunction with the 7th North Atlantic Rare Breed Sheep Conference. The lady that organises that, I really admire. She comes here every year and supports the island. Also, the community farm on the island is getting the support from this event too. And they're going to arrive soon. They're going to make soup and they're going to serve all the crafters. Because we are going to be here till 9 o'clock, so nobody's gotten any excuse they can't come. You can get the kids in from school, give them a sandwich, and then get down here. Annabelle of Flo's is going to be here, so there's cake.
That's what you need, really, isn't it?
Obviously, Sue Quilliam's at the heart of everything today, and she's a real good friend to the farm, and she's done lots of things to help support it. And this, she was quite keen that this tied in a little bit, and some of the love went our way at the end of it all, which is really cool.
Well, my name is Ollie Riddell, and I'm a part of this community farm group.
And what do you do at the community farm?
We look after our plants and our animals, and we like to keep it nice and pristine around the area.
And today you are cooking. What's being cooked up today?
We are cooking up a super squashy soup. We've included some butternut squash, some onions, herbs and spices, leeks, carrots, and potato.
Oh, it sounds so good. And presumably all of the money's raised from the soup as well, going back into the community farm, is it, Lee?
It will, yeah, and I'll have to give a shout out to Robinsons, who are very good. We've got a load of our own veg in, but they helped out with the bits we didn't have as well, so that was great of them. All raise a bit of money for stuff they'll use at the farm as well, all the bits and pieces we get through during the sessions.
Alice Quayle, you are the first table as we come in here. Just tell us a little bit about what you've got with you today.
I've got a full range of all my stuff that I draw, pretty much. It's a fabulous fair. Sue's done a really good thing. It's buzzing already, and for me it's great because you just get to chat to people.
And do you come to events like this and see the amount of people now doing crafts and just think, gosh, the Isle of Man it feels like it's buzzing?
Yeah, it's doing really well, yeah. It's all good. There's a good range, like diverse. And I think we all egg each other on a bit, and it's sort of like healthy competition. It's like, oh, they've done a really good thing. It's like, oh, I really need to do a really good thing. So it's all good. My latest one isn't actually here. It's the one I did at the Murrug for Ramsey Commissioners, and I forgot to bring it. But that was really nice because it's just helping people find their way around. Yeah. And it's just jolly to do like a nice jolly seasidey one. It's like that one of the beaches I just finished this spring, and that's like a jolly seasidey one. And hopefully it's be like an adventure, so people go, oh, just investigate all the different beaches. And it was actually my sister Charlie, who used to work on Manx Radio. She was like, oh, you need to do one of all the beaches. And you need to do one of all the hills, because she's dead outdoorsy, and I'm not. I'm stuck indoors drawing.
So that's a great thing. It's a practical use to your craft, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I like stuff that's beautiful and useful. Yeah, that's what I like.
Bill Kelly.
Bill, what are you doing here? Because it looks very interesting.
We're showing people how to make jewellery out of pewter. So you make your own jewellery. So we use recycled pewter, use laser cut designs or your own thing, put it through a rolling mill, which is that thing over there, and then you can make those things over there. Those are the patterns you can use. So you can make rings, bracelets, pendants, key rings, a whole range of things.
So is it quite a malleable material then?
Very, yeah.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing this?
Quite a few years now, yeah. If you want to see how malleable it is, just try bending a bit of this.
So So go on, Beth, have a go.
Okay. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this. And I don't want to break it. Oh yeah, it's really...
I love the fact that it's the one that says disobey on it as well. That's brilliant, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I love that. And so people who come along this afternoon and this evening will be able to have a go at this?
Yep, make their own rings. These are ring sizes. So they will decide which pattern they want from that selection over there. Mm-hmm. Roll it through the roll mill to put the pattern on. You can put text on if you like, so you can have a message on the inside of the ring. Then it's measured, cut to size, and then I'll solder it for them. And then they make it into a round and polish it.
What a great idea and what a fun thing to do on a Friday. Love it. Gavin Carter is here. You have, as ever, a beautiful display, and it looks like you're hoping people will get involved.
Yes, to some degree, people can have a little go. Obviously, I can't let them use the knives and things.
Come on.
Not this knife, anyway. It doesn't take prisoners. And I didn't bring any axes because a lot of the people around me have got textiles and felts and things. The last thing they want is wood dust and wood chip flying across the room.
I love that was the reason for not bringing the axes, not the fact that somebody could grab one and do an awful lot of damage with it.
No. Very, very safe axes in the right hands. But I've brought a little range of things. So I've got some bowls and I've got some fairly abstract sculptures, and I've got this series of little paper knives that I've been making recently. It's all locally produced wood, by what I can see. One thing about being on the island, with it being so windy and the climate isn't great for producing quality timber, it does produce timber that's got a lot of figure in it. So
what does that mean?
Grain. So if you've got a gnarly old bit of elm that's covered in growths and burrs and things, for the most part that would be rejected by a lot of people. But for making artwork, for bowls in particular, and these little knives, it couldn't be better. It's a gift, and it's all stuff that would be destined for fire. My stove in particular. In fact, some of the pieces of wood here I've actually taken out the stove after I put them in, having spotted something interested, and turned it into a bowl, or say these little paper knives.
I'm intrigued, Gavin, because you said you've got some fairly abstract sculptures here. Is that the intention? Do you want to make people look at something that you've done and think, what is it? What's all that about?
Yes, very often I'm asked by a gallery to put a title on a piece, and occasionally I'll do that if it's something that really leaps out at me. But for the most part, my work's untitled. Once you put a name to something, that steers someone who's looking at it in a particular direction, and it colours the way they will look at it. I'd sooner they just turn up and take it for what it is. For the most part, it's very abstract. One or two pieces here have imagery on them. There's one particular piece with an image on one side which looks like a yin-yang symbol, and in fact it is, but if you look at it, it's two ravens. Hugin and Mugen, Odin's ravens. And on the flip side of that, there is a labyrinth, and the piece is actually called A Raven's Journey. So that has echoes of mythology, and I have a thing about ravens and labyrinths. So why not?
Oh, I can see that. Isn't that brilliant? So beautiful. Well, Gavin, it's lovely to talk to you today, and hopefully sometime we can get you up on the show.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that.
Oh, God. And just tell us what you're doing, because it looks very creative.
Well, I'm just actually putting a sign together so that we can advertise what we're doing today, and the craft fair will be happening until 9 p.m. tonight, so it's just to pull visitors in, really.
Yeah. You must be super proud of Sue.
I am really, really proud of my mum. She does so much work, and she's worked tirelessly to raise funds for the Children's Centre, for the community farm, and promote craft, and she's done a perfect job today. It's a perfect opportunity to buy things before Christmas as well, and just find out what local artists are out there, and hopefully they'll be able to pass on their cards, and you'll be able to buy some things today.
Hi, I'm Julie from Sweet Ginger in Ramsey.
Julie, you have a number of different items here on your display. We did both immediately go for the unicorn, which is super cute. Just tell us a bit about what you have here.
Well, we've got some of our needle felting range. They're lovely little brooches, great for Christmas presents, or if you just want to start a new craft and have a go.
And such a brilliant array of different crafts here today, aren't there?
There really are. It's an amazing event, actually. So many good people here. I'm just waiting for the moment to get my purse out and go around and get some stuff for myself.
And because you, with Sweet Ginger, have been instrumental, really, in starting some people off, haven't you? Because you've been doing workshops for quite some time.
We don't do the workshops anymore, but definitely did start people off. And what we find is, because we try and have everything to make one thing, people are coming in and having a go. And it's just a great atmosphere, and it's the best part of having the shop is seeing what people make and when they bring it in to show us.
Okay, we have happened upon a Nicola Dixon, which is always a nice happening. Nicola, you've had a really busy week, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, we had the opening of Manannan Court this week, which is the island's new state-of-the-art mental health unit. And one of my paintings, which actually loads of work last year, is in the reception area behind it. And it's a really great job because the corner pieces of it are the direction finders around the unit. So it's like a picture of a river and a harbour and a glen is there. And then there's like a nice calm centre with lovely colours so that hopefully it'll induce a bit of calm. And there's a bit of mythy Manannan in there as well, but not overtly so. It's kind of a bit of a triskel in the landscape and a stork in the mist and some ravens.
And it's a really big piece, isn't it?
It's huge. Yeah, I mean, I painted it as big as possible for watercolour paper, and then actually the original is upstairs in the boardroom area or in the meeting room area, and the one that's behind the reception area has been enlarged by Sign Sense, did a great job actually, so that it's like plastic and so it could be bigger for the space provided.
Brilliant. And it's a good place to have art, isn't it?
It's lovely. Yeah, it's great. Because I think, it's hospitals, you're nervous, you want something to distract you, and like my one is hopefully something where you can lose yourself in a sort of floaty way. And then there's Julia Ashby Spy's lovely work there, which is the TT sort of recovery roadmap, which is fab. It's so clever. And going around the TT course, all the stages of recovery, so that's more so engaging with what's going on. So.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And it's lovely to see you here as well today. Yeah. And we don't want to get in the way because you've got some customers looking, but have a great day. It's a fabulous event, isn't it?
It fits in well because of my Lockton sheep.
Yes.
First class stamp, So hopefully some of my prints will be popular today, but if not, it's just the nice people to meet the artists of these stamps, which I've probably been sending postcards off island on now they're here for the weekend.
So I'm Cherie. Cherie, you are here at the Laxey Working Men's Institute with a fabulous table covered in various gifts, Lockton wool, beautiful crafted pieces. But also, there's something at the end of the table I'm very intrigued by. Just explain what this is, please.
That's actually the Ashford loom. So it's just a weaving loom. It's a heddle loom, so it's quite easy to use. So I've actually set it up today with Lockton wool, so anybody can come in, have a go, sit down, have a go, rather than me just demonstrating. So actually it's quite fun to do, and anybody can do it, even children. So we can just set them up and just have a go with the different colours, and we can embellish the actual wool as well.
So how did you get into doing this?
Well, I've had a career change, and I've always been interested in crafts right from a very young age. And then I got the opportunity, that I was able to sort of carry out my passion really for crafts.
And it's obviously important to you as well to use the local materials that you are.
Exactly, yes, because we've got some fabulous talent and all of the actual materials that we've actually got on the island. And some ways actually when people look at the Lockton they think, oh, brown Lockton, we can't do an awful lot. So I'm actually demonstrating and showing all the beautiful things that you can actually make. So it doesn't have to be just the plain Lockton wool. And obviously we want to promote our rare breed sheep, yes.
And Lee, you're doing some of the music later?
So I'm told, yeah. We'll finish up with the soup and I'll whiz back with the guitar, I think, this evening.
We are going to be here till 9 o'clock, so nobody's gotten any excuse they can't come. You can get the kids in from school, give them a sandwich, and then get down here.
Women Today. Don't sit in the slow lane. Join the fast lane right now with Shaw's all-new Superfast Plus broadband. Enjoy more bandwidth, amazing speeds and the best value on the island from just £23.95 per month. So don't be left behind. Get a piece of the high-speed action with Superfast Plus broadband from Shaw. For details, visit our stores in Douglas, Ramsey and Port Erin or click shaw.com. Love being Shaw. Terms and conditions apply.